What happens when a secret kept for years is finally brought to light? And the truth changes everything. It all began with a woman who had longed for a child but never received the blessing of the womb. The joy of motherhood she so deeply desired. One fateful day in the north part of the country, she desired a desperate plan. She disguised herself as a nurse and entered a local hospital. There, she set her eyes on a newborn baby, a little black girl whose mother lay far away. Without a second thought, she took the baby from the hospital and fled to a distant country, far from anyone who could trace her. She raised the child as her own for years. By the time the girl turned 17, she became pregnant. Pregnancy brought many expenses, and neither she nor the woman no she knew as mother could afford them. In search of help, she went to a free care center that offered assistance to expectant mothers. They welcomed her but asked for one important document, her birth certificate. She returned home and asked her mother for it. The woman promised to find it, but days passed, then weeks, without result. Finally, the girl took matters into her own hands, searching through the woman's belongings until she found the certificate herself. With relief, she brought it to the care center, only to be told it was fake. Confused and hurt, she insisted it was hers, arguing with the staff before leaving with the document in her hand. The girl confronted the woman who raised her, asking why her certificate was fake. At first, the woman avoided the truth, but suspicion grew when the girl studied family portrait and realized she resembled no one. She even called an elder auntie, but received vague answer. Finally, she demanded the truth. Face to face, the woman broke down and confessed she had taken her from a hospital 23 years ago because she could not have a child of her own. Shaken but determined, the young woman searched an online registry for missing children. There, she found a record of a baby kidnapped decades earlier and it matched her. She contacted the organization, which helped her reunite with her biological parents. By then, she had already given birth to her own daughter, who was 5 years old. The woman who had raised her went into hiding, but eventually surrendered to the FBI. She was sentenced to 12 years in prison, and so after 23 years of separation, the young woman and her little girl were finally embraced by their real family. Moral lesson: the truth may be buried for years, but it cannot stay hidden forever. Lies built on love are still lies, and when the truth comes out, it sets people free, even if it also brings pain. If you have watched to this extent, thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow and subscribe to this channel for more African folk tales, and bye bye.